back to the channel, everybody. It's Frauditor Roundup with Sheriff White, a moron. Want to welcome you back to my channel. Help it continue to shrink by watching my videos, sharing my videos, commenting on my videos. Take that there notification bell, turn it on, turn on all the notifications, and smash that like button. Aim right for the crotch. Today we're taking another look at this guy who goes by the name Chille De Castrated. Channel name is Delete Balls. I know that ain't his real name and channel name. One of my viewers sent me this graphic. Made me laugh. And I decided, well, let's go check out and see what's happening on Mr. De Castro's channel. And of course, the first video I pull up is him cheering on a drunken suspect shooting at cops. Because, of course, that's what kind of trash Chille De Castro is. And this case is pretty cut and dry. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. Man gets pulled over for speeding, fails 3 sobriety tests, refuses to be handcuffed, wrestles with the cops, escapes, runs to his car, pulls a gun and shoots him. I'll leave a link to the story in the description. A damn rhesus monkey couldn't figure out who's in the right here. But of course, Mr. De Castro is smarter than the jury, the judge, and the state superior court that upheld everything. So let's watch this guy make an ass of himself. And let's round us up a frauditor.
I feel like the cops attempted to murder him. The whole idea of pain compliance, or that 2 men can jump another guy and then they can start punching him, that's not right. That's totally wrong. From a downward position, 2 guys on top of you punching you in the face, he must have thought he was getting killed. It's tough for me to not have empathy for the guy who we saw got punched, 18, 20 times in the head? The people who are the Karens and Kevins and the bootlickers of our society, they'll so easily and so simply look over what the cops did to the person to get him to run to his car, to grab a firearm to fight back.
Oh dear God, the stupidity here. It's not about what they did to him. It's about him ignoring lawful orders to take the cuffs. And you know who didn't see through it and think they were bootlickers and Kevins and Karens? The jury of his peers in a state superior court that upheld his sentence. You freaking idiot. Because back here in the real world, this guy got sentenced to 53 to 107 years in jail, as he should have.
And the reason why they got shot and the reason why one almost died is because of them, because of the policies, procedures, and protocols that we have allowed to be instituted across our great nation.
Can you tell me what policies, procedures, protocols you're referring to? I know you have gone on the record as saying drunk driving should not be illegal. Look it up, people. I ain't making that up. And what else? You should be able to opt out of getting arrested if you want. Just what the hell are you talking about?
Do me a favor. Come over here. And place your hands behind your back. What? Stay. Place your hands. Stop resisting! I got him. Keep the taser on. Stop resisting! Keep the taser on. Get on your back! Get on your back! Get on your back!
He's already on his back.
All right. My God!
Look at the big dude throwing knees and throwing punches. Look at that. They're just jumping a guy. It's 2 guys jumping another guy.
Yeah, and also he's drunk a little bit, piloting a 2-ton chunk of metal he can use to smash a family of 5 from behind or T-bone a bus full of small children.
The other guy's throwing punches. He's throwing right hooks. You can see it. There's his 4th or 5th round. There's a knee. There's a left hook, left hook. Both of them are on top of him, just wailing away on his face. Wow. Well, I didn't know that was going to happen. So that's the cops shooting out the back of the window, shooting through. Down the highway, by the way. Those bullets go somewhere. They go through the back of that window to where? He's dead in the car. He's been shot lots of times.
Dear God, do a little bit of basic research before you start flapping your yap. The guy didn't die, but he is going to spend the rest of his life in jail. Now, one of the officers he shot nearly died. His heart stopped on the way to the hospital. That's who we need to be concerned about.
Let's just watch this real quick since YouTube's going to demonetize the video anyway. Welcome to another video that will be demonetized because we're not allowed to show what happens to us in the street.
What the? Of course you can show it. You're about to show it. You just can't make money off it. The hell is wrong with you?
Here, I'm going to show it anyway. Fudge it. Get a pair of cop cards, guys. Get a pair of cop cards. YouTube's not going to allow me to do anything. Just so you know, every time you get a video gets demonetized, you know that nobody's going to see it. And so you're just like, well, the people who are Team DLZ will come by.
Oh my God!
But, so they threw a knee right there. Since they're going to demonetize the video, let's break it down. Fudge it. We're at 104 right here. So let's count the punch. Okay.
My God! My God!
Okay, so that guy's about 250, maybe a little more. He's about 6'6" and about 260. So there's one knee to the back while he's being tased, one or two tasers. There's another knee and there's a punch. So there's two knees and a punch so far. There's a third punch, fourth punch, fifth punch, sixth punch, seventh punch in the face with another guy on top of you as you're being tased. Eighth punch. You can see him doing jabs over here with his right.
Yeah? And he's still not complying? What's your point?
Ninth punch. 10th punch on the right-hand side. 11th, 12th punch. Real quick. Punches in the face. 14 punches. 15 punches. Oh, there's the knee again from the big guy. 4 knees. Here comes a punch, left hand from the big guy. There's a punch. Ooh, man. As two guys are on top of you, you're on your knees. A guy's punching from north to south, and he weighs 260. There's another punch.
Wow, Chille's a real Jim Lampley. I feel like I'm sitting there roadside.
How many punches can he take before he fights back? And they shot him both. And then just so you know, he got shot a bunch of times too. This wasn't a one-way thing. He shot them for attacking him so savagely. Okay, so they both shot each other right there. You hear boom, 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 boom. Cop shot him. He shot the cop. The other guy goes down. Now this guy's on a knee here. Man, he's lucky he didn't get his head blown off. Okay, now that cop goes over the railing right there. So you hear those gunfires going off. The other guy who backed away, he's the one firing now.
And away drives the man that just minutes ago Chille pronounced as dead.
Now we're going to read all the bootlickers. This is why stereotypes exist, because they're saying he's black. Okay, here's the story. Let me bring it over to you guys so we can read it together. Dramatic dash cam video shows near fatal shooting of Pennsylvania state troopers in Lehigh Valley. Oh, Pennsylvania state troopers are dog shit. They're murderous pigs. When video from the dash cam of a state police vehicle was shown during the trial of Daniel Clary in June, the Northampton County, Pennsylvania assistant district attorney confirmed everything the police said and everything they did. Oh, of course. Here's the worst part, right? It didn't take into account how many times these pigs were just teeing off on him.
Yes, they did, you moronic son of a shit. There was a trial. They watched the video. They watched the dash cam. It was taken into account. Where is your brain?
From a downward position, two guys on top of you punching you in the face, he must have thought he was getting killed. I don't endorse violence. I understand why this happened. As far as I'm concerned, the cops were demons, absolute demons. A jury agreed after being shown the video captured a violent encounter. Kerry was found guilty of 2 counts of attempted murder. What about the 2 counts of attempted murder for Seth Kelly and for Sheeple?
Well, I'm sure a constitutional law scholar such as yourself would have no time heading out there to Pennsylvania, past Webar, and take him to court yourself, right?
Kelly nearly died. His heart stopped for more than 5 minutes en route to the hospital. Why'd Seth Kelly's heart stop? Because he attacked a guy savagely, because he wouldn't do what they told him to do. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's just the plain, simple truth. It's tough for me to not have empathy for the guy who we saw got punched, 18, 20 times in the head. There was no response to what was happening to him. This is what I try to teach you guys, and this is the reason why I give away so many trifolds. I give away, if you can't afford this, I'll give you the digital copy for free. The reason I teach such a rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols is because they follow a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols. I don't want to obey pigs. I want to dominate pigs. So I take control of my rights immediately upon the stop. I invoke my First Amendment right, my Fourth Amendment right, my Fifth Amendment right. Now, you can't ask me any questions because I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right.
Look, 2 things. You're going to dominate the police? Okay, dominate them. When they pull you over and they walk up to you and say, do you know why I pulled you over? Just say, I don't care, and drive off. Come on, talk is cheap. Dominate them. Secondly, you're exercising your Fifth Amendment right not to talk. Well, you don't have to talk, but that Fifth Amendment right only means that you don't have to answer questions if you're being questioned criminally.
Here's my license, registration, and proof of insurance. Everything is already prepared. Now you don't get to ask me any more questions. Everything I need to provide is in the slip below. I already prepared myself for you. Now I'm in charge. Now do your job. Now I can dominate the pig if I did the things in the beginning that I have to do.
Yep, and that's also one surefire way to never walk away with just a warning. You're going to get that ticket every time. But go on, keep dominating.
I feel like the cops attempted to murder him. The whole idea of pain compliance, or that 2 men can jump another guy and then they can start punching him, that's not right. That's totally wrong. We have to stop this idea that cops can do whatever the hell they want to do. The thing is that jury of Karens and Kevins who convicted Clay of attempted murder, why weren't the cops charged? It just doesn't make any sense to me why the cops were not charged with attempted murder for beating him so savagely. They don't take into account that those 2 cops jumped him like a couple gang members. It's just shocking to me. The people who are the Karens and Kevins and the bootlickers of our society, they'll so easily and so simply look over what the cops did to the person to get him to run to his car, to grab a firearm, to fight back. And the reason why they got shot and the reason why one almost died is because of them, because of the policies, procedures, and protocols that we have allowed to be instituted across our great nation. And that's the biggest problem that we're facing right now, is that
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the freak up! That's just about all this guy can take. He may be the most dangerous frauditor out there. Think about what he's selling to his fans, and they buying it. I think it's okay to go out, get liquored up, hop into a 2-ton chunk of metal, get pulled over, refuse to go under arrest, fight back against the police, escape and shoot at the police, and it's the police who are in the wrong. And this is the second video I've covered where he's got the same message. Well, Mr. De Castro, there is a thing called karma. You better be careful. Well, I can tell by that sundial it's time to say goodnight. Put little beans on the fire. Little Goldschlager on ice. And as always, cuddle up with a clean shirt and a dirty woman. Anyway, good night. I bid you adieu.